king is a hitter,
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got baseball on the show. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Tyler Holton. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two.
So for the second consecutive day, it is Tyler Holton after the Scooble injury news today. Now, I did forget in the opener, I do expect to use Ricky Vanasco for the first time this season, but we also have Ty Madden up at the major league level. So we got that going for us. Wilson Contreras.
That's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but
finally strike one. But all over the place.
Good pitches, but even better takes.
From Boston, or rather from Holton to Boston, and that's foul. We haven't hit a spot yet. Which means we really shouldn't throw the sweeper here.
2-2.
Hey, it worked out. Strikeout for Tyler Holton to start this one off. See what the Red Sox lineup is made of today. Jaron Duran batting second. Wilyer Abreu. No Roman Anthony. I don't know why Romy Gonzalez is even here, but then again, I told you. I did so much flipping around of the Red Sox roster ahead of this game, and it just didn't like whatever I did, so it's a little broken today. Hopefully fixed tomorrow as Duran will ground it foul.
Just underway here in Detroit.
Cutter, outer edge. That's fouled away.
Down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball.
I'll try this again. See if Holton can strike out the first two Red Sox.
The 0-2.
No. It will go foul, though.
Right field line. And foul ball.
Not a very good pitch. All right, Holton, we need you to hit a spot here. That is the closest he's come to actually doing so could be a lot worse.
0-2 now.
Change up. Fouled away. Good battle here from Duran. Holton has thrown a couple good pitches, so.
What that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to
fouled off again.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
So as soon as we get to the bottom of the first inning, there will be action up in the bullpen. Oh, God. Might need to start it a little early as Duran battles and finally gets a mistake he can handle to make it 1-0 Boston.
Home run number 5 on the season. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, if we can limit the damage to that, maybe it won't be so bad. But the way that Holton started this thing, not so confident.
They're definitely looking to do some more
damage.
damage.
Fouls, third straight. Red Sox batter that has gone to 2 strikes. Couldn't get him chasing. Their 6th batter. He might bat in this first inning.
Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Change up in there, strike 3.
2 away down.
Not sure what Abreu was looking for there. Second strikeout of the inning for Holton, and now Trevor Story. Sinker will just miss outside.
With some impressive production lately.
Oof.
You don't stick at the major league level.
All right, getting to the point that we need to get the bullpen active here in the first inning. Give me Vanasco and give me Ty Madden is over here. Okay. Give me both of them. I don't even care. Probably want to go with Madden first.
2 down, nobody on.
Give ourselves a chance to get that run back. Could be worse. I've had worse Mondays.
The 2-1.
Change up, fouled away again. Long first inning for Holton. That was his 20th pitch, and gotta try and do something here. Ah. Probably the best pitch of the AB, but Story to left field, second Red Sox hit of the inning. And we're not done yet.
If you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter,
So again, it is, I mean, just down and in sweeper. It's a good pitch, but that blows a little bit. Zidane Rafaela.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
This is an almost gotta have it out for Holton. This is getting quite bad. Runner on the move. Story, throw down Dingler. Not in time.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has
Alan Dingler continues to struggle throwing base runners out. Even 77, whatever Trevor Story's speed is. We have not been able to do it. Now, Holton's velo certainly contributing there.
Man at second. He swings and fouls.
Chance to get out of the inning with just the one run against. Off the plate away, it goes full.
Romy Gonzalez on deck for Boston.
Well, that would be your pick right there, Romy Gonzalez, who shouldn't even be here.
And a payoff pitch.
Fouled away again.
See another.
I don't know where to go. I really don't.
Man on second, 2 down.
Outer edge ball for.
The outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Oh my God! It did not miss by much, and here is Gonzalez.
Here's an opportunity for them to really open things up.
Ball strike.
Runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Especially having to start with the same opener back-to-back days. I've already had Holton throw more pitches than we wanted him to, and he is not close right now. 2-1. Oh, goodness gracious. 31 first inning pitches. And now it's 3-1.
Tried to attack with the sweeper.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient.
That one trouble. Left center field. And Riley Green cannot get it. 2 runs are going to score, and Tyler Holton is not going to get through the first.
Another comes in to score, and they take a 3.
You can't have that many opportunities to put people away as Holton had in this inning and not come through with any of them.
And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tyler Holton won't go any further tonight, and not exactly the performance they were hoping for from the opener. We'll be back after a quick break. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Ty Madden. This is his first appearance of the season.
Ty Madden, who hasn't made a major league appearance since 2024, back up with the big league club here in a game that is already turning quite ugly, and the Red Sox are not biting at anything we have to offer. That is a ground ball, a fair ball, 4-0.
Comes the run from second. Throw cut off to second.
And not in time at second base.
It's a hustle double.
Picks himself up in RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
Evo, I think you asked that question a little bit early, because this is depressing. Ground ball. Finally get us out of the inning if Zach Short makes a good throw, and he does. A 4 spot for the Red Sox before we've taken a swing.
Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Peyton Tolley. What should we keep an eye on here?
The only silver lining that we have is that it is Peyton Tolley on the hill for the Red Sox. Left-hander. First appearance of the year.
Now for the Tigers.
Would love to get... Oh, God, he's got a 101-mile-an-hour fastball, though.
This to center field.
Which we timed up almost perfectly, and hey, you know what? We'll take that. Base runners are good.
Waste no time there. When you flare a ball out,
My Jones with a weak little flare that drops in. First pitch of the game.
When you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Bald strike. That's an outstanding changeup. Deerling has been pretty darn good for us as of late. Late on that, fouled away.
That one fouled off.
I'll make it 0-2. The fact that he leads with that fastball, gonna have to be ready for it here today.
And
there's the cutter, 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Okay. Even now.
That's inside.
So far, so good. 3-2 on Veerling. Oh my God!
Let's take a check of the Tigers line.
He dropped in two disgusting changeups in that AB.
Real solid performance for him in his last ball game. Couple of home runs, got to jog around the bases, looked really locked in, and you know that's the kind of confidence that you want to see a guy have.
And I mean, corner painted him, and they fall off the fucking cliff, table, whatever.
Stepping in, Dylan Dingler.
There it is again, down and away to these right-handers.
First one away. Out towards right center.
We contact again. Right center. He even took a little bit off. We still didn't square it up, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 31.
Oh, boy.
Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green, not exactly what you want up here. In an early, really wanted RBI spot. That'll miss inside.
Red Sox already leading.
Will not be shy about putting Kerry Carpenter in the game when the timing is right. Smacked and foul.
And that's just foul.
That could have been huge, man. Get Torkelson up. Hit 2 home runs yesterday.
Swing
at
that one
a
for
miss.
strike 2.
Oh, boy. Woo! Dude, that stayed in the strike zone for so long. Like, for a guy that isn't very good, he's got good stuff. 3-2. So still a chance to get Torkelson up in the inning. Peyton Tolley also not fully rested ahead of this start.
3-2.
Oh my God.
Number 3.
His 2-strike location is nuts.
Back here in Detroit, Joe stepping in for Boston.
Ty Madden, I guess, back to work. Oh boy.
Fires in a fastball at 95.
Might be one of those nights where nobody can locate anything that they feature. Oh, come on.
And it's through for a hit. So now back to the top.
Number 9 hitter, Kiner Falefa. Leadoff single. And oh no. And that's through.
It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
First two Red Sox reach with Boston already up.
Jarren Duran, 1-for-1
4 to nothing.
today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Oh my
Ground
God.
ball left side and foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul.
We're not getting Duran out. We have to know that as a fact, right?
0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris
Surprisingly, we do.
His speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone.
Man, with the lineup we're sending out there today, and the pitchers that we know we're going to have to use, 4 to nothing almost feels insurmountable. Fastball called strike at the knees. Another called strike at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the
Barely
zone.
got both of those.
Right here. He can go up, he can go away.
On the outer edge, strike 3 for Ty Madden.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Don't get too excited. We were just here.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor
And now
Story.
Trevor Story.
A single and a run scored and a walk.
High
Turned
fly
down,
ball,
that's
but foul.
down the third baseline.
Dude.
2 on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
What are we doing?
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, I don't know just how much we're going to be able to get out of Ty here today.
Foul ball.
We also can't put anybody away. It was Boston one of the teams that we struggled to strike out when we just saw them at Fenway ring him up, and there will be no contest on it.
But they can't get him home.
Wow.
Down to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox 4 and the Tigers nothing. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes.
Body in motion, heart on fire, train through the heat and haze. Focus, vision of my eyes locked in through the pain, I fix my gaze. I count them reps, they count me out, but I'm still here making plays. I rise from the
Bottom half of inning number 2, digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Not exactly where we want to see Torkelson leading off the inning
For 2 homers in his
with the
last
bases
game.
clear. Going to be one of our more important hitters today. Bullet,
Ripped,
foul.
but it curls foul. Tolley making his first start of the year, and he was a second-round pick in 2024.
Oh, wow.
Sold it really well with the arm speed.
First time he's really
So
elevated that
underneath it,
changeup.
so changeup that
Oh boy.
stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing
Cutter,
really
changeup,
got in, man.
cutter,
You know,
changeup,
it
cutter.
wasn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time.
I thought he threw that changeup up in the strike zone to set us up, and I mean, we're overthinking this just because we got our asses pounded here
That
early.
one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Say we're off balance is an understatement. Pretty heavy rain here, though. We also probably going to get a rain delay today. Oh,
up empty.
fuck
That's
you
strike
and
2.
your cutter, dude.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
Dude, everything he's got moves a lot.
Sets him down.
You guessed it! He hit an edge in a 2-strike count again. Who the fuck is Peyton Tolley?
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Go away!
In the box with 2 gone.
What?
And look at a called strike.
This guy!
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Swing. and
Oh,
a
I'm
miss as he
done.
was
I
out front.
fucking can't today.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Give him the rookie of the year.
The Tigers nothing. of the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
I don't know if we should be playing Mudcats
It really
baseball
feels
tonight.
like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called.
It's going to be
This
18
rain
innings
is
of
not
tilt.
letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Oh, we might have a chance here. Throw to first in time.
And they do get the out.
This is what it's all
Took
about.
until the third, but we don't allow the leadoff man to reach.
Involved in the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job. Knocks the
Actually,
ball
no,
down.
we got an out.
Doesn't
We got the
panic.
leadoff hitter
The
out
pitcher's
first.
exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
But I mean, my goodness, guys. 6 hits, 4 runs in 2 innings. Ty Madden already getting the notification he's getting tired, but on a day like today, we have got to push him and Vanasco probably as far as we can and just get through
Fly ball
innings.
down the line, and that drops foul.
Romy Gonzalez with a 2-run double.
The 0-2.
First time up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
If it gets to 10-0, we probably will.
2.
What do we got to do? They fouled off
Really
probably
good. What I like about this
30
guy is
pitches
bat
already
stays
in
the
this
zone
game.
for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Finally.
Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
For as bad as it's going, we're striking out
Tailing
Boston.
away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to
Carlos
that ball, it's probably
Narvaez,
just a
number
weak
7
ball
for
to the
Boston.
opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Narvaez.
Now, of course, we were hoping to use
Second
Madden
plate
as he's
appearance
the
of the
better
day
of the
for
2 long relievers that we have at our disposal today to climb back into this game. Right now,
weather could actually play a factor
not the
in
case.
This one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad.
High fly
yet,
ball.
but the field's not going to be able to hold off.
For
if
as
the rain
sketchy
gets
as it's
worse than
been,
this. So keep an eye on
good
And
stuff
that'll
so
do it.
far, at least results-wise for Ty Madden.
Doesn't do it for Boston. They lead 4-0. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the last.
Old
of the
Keith
third.
buried pretty deep in the
Come
order
down for the
today
Tigers.
with the left-hander and Tolley on the mound. But Tolley, tough to imagine him getting through 4 innings.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter
Came
is
in on
get
short
jammed
rest,
or
and
even off the end, trying to
oh
find
my
that
God,
sweet
has he
spot
been
on the bat.
outstanding.
Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
I just can't slow it down, man. Like, you got to worry about 101 on that fastball, but then the cutter can be as slow as 87. Like, it's absurd.
Not close with that one.
1 and
it's
2.
1
And I mean,
and
he's
2.
getting ahead of us in counts frequently. Little
In the air to
blooper from
left
Colt
center.
Keith. A lot of air
Duran on
underneath
the move
that,
to
and
the alley.
Duran will run it
And there's
down.
1 down.
Batting ninth, the short.
Well, season debut. A return to Detroit for Zach Short. Tiger a few years ago. I think in his career with the Tigers, he batted 187.
Hammered
Fouled
down
off.
the right side, but foul.
With all the injuries Detroit has suffered, Zach traded for. Zach Short!
Left center for a
Left
base hit.
center. It's caught off by Duran.
So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
You can have everybody, well, I shouldn't say that.
Up next with the Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit.
I think anybody but
Jahmai
Short and now
Jones
Jahmai
stays in
Jones.
now. 1 for 1.
And of
He
course,
led off
Romy
the bottom of the
Gonzalez
first
for
with a
Boston.
single.
But there is no McGonigal today. There's no Torres. There's no Carpenter. And into right for Jahmai. Seen 2 pitches in this
Hits it in for
game.
the out. And there's 2 down.
I already forgot who's batting second in our order. Matt Vierling.
Swings through that one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now.
I don't know if I just suck extra ass today or his stuff is just confusing us so much that we can't touch him.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1.
Doing one. Oopsie poopsie indeed. 4 spot in the first for the Red Sox.
In there for a strike
his ability to dot has been
early on in this one.
ridiculous.
Swing against that pitch just a little more often.
The next offering.
He might have gotten that one too. Oh, he just missed it. The Tigers switched that this year, so the City Connects are on a Monday, and the new orange home alternates are for Fridays now.
So a walk puts runners
Take a walk. Still in Dingler. Rocking a
Rocking
cold streak right now, but come on.
First and second, 2 outs. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
Chance to possibly chase Tolley right now. Did he really get that?
First and
No.
second, 2 down.
I'm so used to him dotting corners, though.
Oh,
1-1. All right, we're gonna have to keep some stock of what everyone's been up to. I don't remember if Dingler struck out or not.
Here's a 1-1.
I'll make it 2-1.
Runners on, 2-ball count.
It would be Green to follow, which is a bit terrifying.
Finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
3-1.
Just missed. Riley Green. hoping for
I'd
a
imagine
chance
this
to
at-bat
represent
is
the
going
run.
exactly according to plan for Boston.
In that bat. They'd love to give him a shot.
And a bullet to third, but it's caught.
Tigers strand a pair. They trail it here.
That kind of night.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ty Madden still got pitches left in him. Vanasco's been up for a little while. Remember, we do have Brant Herter to go to. At some point, we are sadly going to have to see Ricky Vanasco. I wonder if it might be worth sitting him down for the moment. I might regret that. Especially if the Red Sox get a couple runners on to start the inning here. Durbin, oh, for fuck's sake.
Hit out into left center field.
Hit number 7 for Boston. I think as soon as we sat him down, we better get him up again. And it might even be worth a mound visit. Not like I'm really expecting Vanasco to be the guy to come in and get this stop. Swing and a miss. Throw down. It hops in, and Dingler's 0 for 2. His caught stealing percentage has to be probably the worst in the majors, and I do not for the life of me get why we can't do it.
Take it as a sign of respect.
An actual Gold Glover from a year ago, and we cannot throw guys out.
Man at second.
That's a bullet.
Get in, one away.
No chance of the double play.
I
wasn't confident that was actually going to bounce. Or that it wasn't going to
feel like
bounce.
you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball,
One
not
away
everything is
for
in your control.
Contreras. Not
Contreras
close.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And it's 1-1. One out, the runner at second.
For Ty Madden, it really is fastball, slider, and not a lot else. Uh-oh.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Popped up on the infield. Hey. Might just work.
2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone.
Oh, look, he's on the hill in real life right now.
Coming in, but so hard
As
to get
expected.
on top of as a hitter.
Depending on who's up next, I might just put Duran on. It is Wilyer Abreu, and that might mean that it could be better to just face Duran. With what? I have no idea.
Now
And this gets away from Dingler.
And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right
Dylan
there,
Dingler's
tough
very
read as a
bad.
runner on
No
second
good
to see
stretch
if the ball's gotten
continues.
away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you
High
can make
fly
it because
ball.
you're already in scoring
This is
position.
Vierling
He
moving
was
on.
sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from
Once
scoring.
again, we'll say it. As messy as it's been,
They get a lead
Ty
off
Madden
single,
has
but
done
leading
enough to
the
keep this
bottom of
game
the
where it
inning, number
was.
4 now. The Red Sox 4 and the Tigers nothing. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in Detroit, Riley Green. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new
Peyton
baseball.
Tolley is indeed back out. He doesn't have a lot to work with. Again, could be lucky to get him through 4.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did
So the
Eric Jones
cutter
used to
and the
say?
slider to
Souvenir
start us
City.
off. And a bullet of a single, Riley Green.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Contact and power in the 50s against lefties. That's a big one there for Riley.
He hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
All right.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that
Got
right there is an
Torkelson
absolute
coming up.
missile. And he just put
Got a
great
base runner
swing
on
it,
for him this
squared
time
it
at
up
least.
perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Got that nasty cutter his first time. And that gets away. Late jump from Riley Green. Throw down. Not in time.
And I think that'll be scored.
Woo!
Had some real trouble with the pitch there. That's one he should have had, and that essentially turns that leadoff single
Oh
into
my.
a leadoff double. Takes away any chance of neutralizing it with the double play ball.
That probably shouldn't have happened. We were so late on the jump. All right, 1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Torque with a drive, left field, lot of air underneath this. It is gonna go.
And it's
The lead is cut in half for Boston.
homer.
Torque's third home run in the last 2 days.
Home run number 10 of the year. And they slice into the lead. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand. Right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" and the hitter's saying, "Yes!"
No, that will not go down as a stolen base for
a
Riley.
Big home run.
But he will have a
Wenzel
point
Perez
on the
getting
run
ready to
score.
hit.
And Wenzel, little looper, foul. Need this to get out of play, and it does.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And this one ripped by Perez, but it will be caught out and left by Duran.
Takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Bad ball to pull.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer.
That cutter is
We've
giving
seen
us
plenty of it
fits.
from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much.
I'd throw it
having plenty of
as my
confidence
number
in it.
2 as
Not a
well.
lot of damage against him yet, and he made
So
some
now
good
Hal Yu
approach.
Lee, one of the nasty strikeout victims of Peyton Tolley.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good
Martinez,
strike.
Zach Kelly. No idea if any of these pitchers were supposed to be here for Boston, but they're here today.
Martinez up and loosening in the pen. Kelly
That'll miss
getting
away.
as well.
That changeup down and away to the right-handers, that's been the money pitch. And also, MLB The Show, to their credit, updated the caps for the City Connect uniforms way before they were even released. The helmets are still wrong, though.
That's the ball.
First time I've looked up when the Tigers are at bat. The Old English
Red
D
Sox
is
by
on these
2.
helmets
We're here
now.
in the bottom of the 4th.
I figured they would be, but 2-1. And popped up.
Pop up in foul ground.
For as high velo as that fastball has been for Tolley throughout this game, he just threw one at
Just a
95.
little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle.
That will be all for Tolley. See who the Red Sox bring in. Alex Cora!
Peyton Tolley out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher now, Seth Martinez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of
Red
outs
Sox go to the
get
right-hander,
out.
Seth Martinez out of the
Some length out of them
bullpen
right here if they can get it.
for Colt Keith.
Next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith.
3 straight games with a home run for Colt Keith.
And there's a foul
Didn't stay
ball.
back on that long enough. Maybe a first pitch sweeper, not the way to go. From a guy with heavy velocity to a guy with next to none.
2 down, nobody on.
Liner right to shortstop, but it eats him up.
Him up.
Trevor Story could not handle that one. It's Zach Short,
Anytime you rip a line drive the other
the
way,
9-hitter
you're
here.
really good about what you did at the plate.
No, that'll be ruled a base hit. But here's Zach Short, who, oddly enough, is 1-for-1 on the year.
Fouled
Couldn't
off. He
catch
was
up
late.
and foul.
Keith leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ripped.
That is out of play.
Tell you what, Short barreling things up today.
Fouls it back with 2
And he's gonna battle? Maybe we were too quick to say that Short should not be wearing 15, the legendary number of Brandon Inge. Ah, there it is. Really good sweeper down and away, though. Inning is over, but Spencer Torkelson cuts the lead in half. It's a 4-2 ball game.
Back at Comerica Park. We go to the top of the 5th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last
Ty
thing you wanna do
Madden's
is
time
give
in
up
this
the runs that
game
just
really
scored
should be
and now
done.
steal the momentum.
We're just going to hope and pray that Ricky Vanasco is going to be good enough.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ricky Vanasco ready to make his season debut.
So much like Ty Madden, Vanasco hasn't pitched since 2024.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really
a good
wanted to
cutter.
get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Curveball. Yeah, yes, dude.
And it goes just foul.
Throw that fastball pretty darn hard here. Oh. Oh, I really thought we'd have it. That's no good either, 2-2.
Down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Now make it
Just
full.
off the outside edge.
That one is over the head of How You Lee.
And a good start to the inning.
Mercifully only a single, but a leadoff hit against Vanasco, and just another case of Boston battling and then getting something that they can do something with.
Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's
Cutter
a
for a
strike.
strike.
Vanasco, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider.
Curveball, got him.
Uses a cutter.
So apparently,
But take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
well, maybe not,
Because
Vanasco has appeared, at least according to the stats, in the majors before. I thought maybe they were going to say that was his first major league strikeout. That is not the case.
1 out, man at first.
1 out for Rafaela.
Cedon Rafaela up next for the Red
Swing and
Sox.
a miss, 93.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Tell you what, it's the best stuff we've seen today.
Here goes the
Runner on the move. Dingler's throw down. Make him 0 for 3.
But with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so
Boston
quickly.
Red
That
Sox
was a pretty
not
good
afraid to
throw.
put runners in motion here on Dingler.
Man at second.
Way out in front and fouled away again.
2-2.
Haven't seen the slider yet. High fly ball. Down the line and right. Played pretty well. No advance on that. 2-way.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Winsel Perez out there in right field today.
Gonzalez.
Now, Romy Gonzalez. Ball ball.
That's inside.
2-11 with runners in scoring position.
Second, 2 down.
Wouldn't know it based off what he did in the first inning. He just went down and got it. Like, he just saw the curveball the entire way. Swing and a miss.
Big swing and a miss.
But Asco missed with that slider down.
That's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fly ball,
In the air
center
to left
field,
center.
moving in Veerling.
In and to his right. And that's
Ty Madden and Ricky Vanasco are trying their damnedest to keep us in this.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's
Didn't take too long for a sack short error, IRL. That was oof. Top of the Tigers order, Jemite Jones.
Well,
Who is the DH today? I'm as much as I would love to just go to Carpenter here in this spot, I'm going to hold it off for now.
When the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense
Now
has been doing
2-0.
so far today.
I know, I have no idea how. Jemai back up the middle and a base hit against the righty.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, sure.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground,
A pretty
it's
rare
gonna find
hit
some
for
holes.
Jemai against the right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. Matt Veerling now. He's in center. I'll tell you what. Matt Veerling has been hot, but he's not gonna... Ah, God, do we? I feel like we're gonna regret this if we don't. We're gonna move Carpenter to right, move Wenzel to center when we get the opportunity. Pinch hitting. Kerry Carpenter.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Can't imagine Boston wanted this. They might just put him on. It wouldn't shock me, but be ready to jump on a mistake, especially a hanging sweeper. Outer edge, no
Chrissy's
good,
currently the
2-0.
team leader in OPS. Jones gets his lead at first with nobody out.
You even gonna try and throw us a strike here?
Check swing, and he went.
Ooh, a swinging strike. Now I hit the strike zone anyway. Tell ourselves that. I wasn't sure we went around, but strike regardless.
That one ripped.
All of a sudden, he's coming after us, and it's all been fastballs from Seth Martinez.
And the 2-2. Back here as he fouls it away.
Damn! Ground ball, and oh no!
The flip to second.
That didn't go well, did it?
A play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these
Quite literally,
they spend a lot of
the
time
exact
honing that glove
opposite
work, so it just becomes
of what
like
we
second
wanted in that
nature.
spot.
I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large.
Now
so that
Dylan
you can have a
Dingler, base
feel
is
for that
clear.
baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Now at the plate, Dylan Dingler.
Dingler, little soft serve to center to base hit.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. He made that look easy.
Hey, it is Riley Green, so we get an opportunity regardless here.
High contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something
That's fine.
like that in front of the
We're not hitting the ball very hard today, but maybe Riley can change that. Oh my God. Really slow, subtle movement, and ever so slightly out in front on that.
Here comes the 0-1.
Down low 1-1. I think they'd be smart not to give Riley much of anything. And so far, that's the plan.
That was the sweeper.
Back-to-back
It is
pitches away,
Torkelson.
You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you.
But up
So,
against the
I think
right-handed
confidence
pitcher, how
level
good is that
where
really
he's
going to be
go
for us?
The 3-1.
Oh!
Chopped on the ground, but foul.
89 on the corner from Martinez. See ya.
Threw it in. That's a strikeout. We're through 5. The Red Sox 4.
Oh
Tigers
my
2.
God.
You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. The play, Carlos Narvaez.
The catcher, Carlos.
Well, we're going to need a little bit more brilliance, if you will, from Ricky Vanasco. Curveball, swing and a miss. Carlos Narvaez.
And it's even up. Catcher check.
I'm
will take another look.
not positive.
And on
Yep.
further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges.
Absolutely hate challenging with a pitcher. That could be trouble. Decent jump on it. Wenzel Perez. Who I guess Gary Carpenter's still just going to play center field. It's an odd position for him to be, but Wenzel, I suppose, at the end of the day, really isn't any faster. Only a little bit.
Fought off foul.
Bottom of the order's big spot for Vanasco.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, what a curveball.
Gets a piece.
Met it out in
and
front.
stays alive.
A little behind that. Oh!
Just off the inside corner. Ball one.
Oh, fuck me. Slider on the ground. Very few ground balls here
Fires
today.
to first in time.
Hey, man, credit Ty Madden right there. He had runners on second and third, nobody out.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Got that game to the
He's
middle
been a
innings.
Great free agent side.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa 1 for 2. Check swing went around.
And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Uh-oh.
Pulls that one foul.
It's my fault, Ricky, not yours. Curveball
That's kind of what you
outside.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fly ball to right. Wencel Perez.
Settles underneath it.
How about these long relievers today, man?
Go the Red Sox, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Kelly.
Right-hander Zach Kelly is on for Boston.
Picking up where he left
Facing
off last game, Boo.
5, 6, and 7 in the Tiger order.
Body language.
Close, but
All
called
ball. That's going to get
And that's
overturned.
ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Apparently Boston lost one somewhere. Okay. Whoa, where'd the fog come from? Ground ball back up the middle base hit.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Reminded of the
Still able to come
Stephen
through
King
behind
movie,
the
The
count
Mist.
there. Timing on the swing
It
was
fucking
good.
appeared out of
Able to
nowhere.
Shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Wencel Perez 0 for 2 today.
And that
Late
one
on
fouled
that
off.
cutter. Oh, funky little delivery for Zach Kelly
This
as
guy's
well.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ball game.
Damn good pitch. Too close with just that one challenge remaining to go after. 2-1 on Wencel. There it
That's
is.
in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Attacking
The Red
Perez
Sox
down in
building
the
out
strike
to a
zone.
2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Misses.
No good. They're going to challenge
And
this.
yes, challenge coming
I
from
don't think
behind
he
the
hit that, did he?
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're
Wow.
out of challenges.
Boston is indeed out of challenges. I have no idea. Because, again, yeah, they had a pitch that was closer and probably easier to really challenge earlier in this at-bat.
And the 3-2.
Well, Wencel pop it up.
Story.
But that's a big win for Detroit.
And there's one away.
Well, that was
Especially with the back end of the bullpen starting to come in. They'll be in the game shortly. Might locate a little bit better than some of the people we've seen today.
How you lead up now for the
Something
Tigers.
I had entirely missed a couple days ago was Will Vest going on the 15-day IL.
Should be an inning-ending double
I mean,
play.
this is not even close to the team that we started the season with. Ground ball,
Look at the
2
stop.
ball.
There's one.
Wow.
What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4, Tigers 2. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Yeah, we sure have. So in the bullpen, give me Herder, give me Finnegan. There's some trustworthy arms to try and keep this game close still. I feel like the fog has gotten worse, or maybe it's just the angle.
Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Curveball, that's hammered, and that's trouble.
Could be trouble.
That is Carpenter, who can't get over to it. Contreras with a leadoff double.
And his second hit.
Yeah, it really does. And it didn't suck like this until we shortened down. I mean, Herder can still go like 2 innings on a regular basis, but I mean, he was like that guy. But they shortened him down a little bit last year. We flash it back to what Duran did in the first.
He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Might be a good time to actually go to the bullpen, if at all possible. Because let's see, we got 2 left-handers due up. Herder's going to be close enough. Let's go to him, man.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Ricky Vanasco gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Brant Herder gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about
just the one earned run against Brant Herder this year. Of course, it was a 3-run home run he allowed. But only 1 charge to him. Duran, strike 1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Okay. That's fine. Had to hit the spot, and oh boy, did we ever. Sharon Duran with an outstanding foul ball. Back.
Right back to the mound.
Oh, to Herder, who throws it wild. Oh boy.
Baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
That's good. Oh, popped up. Please stay in play. This is Keith who makes the catch.
Ground up against the wall.
Needed that. And now Herder with an opportunity to get out of this. It will be Trevor Story, but if I remember, when it comes to Story, he's actually better against right-handers. I guess it depends on how you look at it. More likely to hit a home run? Yeah, maybe. Better contact, though, against the righties. Change up, swing and a miss. Story looking to jump. Ground ball should be 2. Torkelson back to first. Double play. Herder got us into this mess, and he got us out of it.
Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Red Sox 4, Tigers 2. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Danny Coulombe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just
7 games this year for Danny Coulombe. Nobody's gotten an earned run against him. And he actually hit the IL today. So, again, this Red Sox lineup, their roster, it's just a mess right now. I couldn't get it right. Told me they had too many pitchers and told me they didn't have enough. So, I don't know. Shot foul. Maybe actually look at the pitches that he features before we just start to jump on the first pitch.
Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pitch is in there. That's
0-2. None of our right-handers do up. It's really unfortunate. I'd love to stay with Brant Herter. Romy Gonzalez is going to be scary if we do so. I think we need to get the wind just pushed my door open. Maybe, just maybe, it's windy enough that I should close the window. Anyway, Finnegan's up. I think it's raining here, too. But it's been really, really fucking windy all day. I blame the wind.
Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th.
Tough to blame the wind on the...
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Window has been closed, so we don't have that fucking happen again. I thought Jordan was walking in, and then I'm looking at him like there's nobody there. There's Zach Short. Wow,
right
and it's tied up on a cutter.
Throw to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Jahmai Jones.
Jahmai Jones with 2 down. I guess so. Ooh. Must have been out in front on that. That felt good. Doing 1. Ooh, what a fucking sweeper! Oh my god! Look at how far outside that thing got just to sweep back in. That's insane.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 3 and 2 down.
That thing just looked like it was staying away the whole time.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Fuck. Fuck Boston so much.
4-2. Back here in Detroit, so stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Well, I think we try and get some outs out of Brant Herter. The best that we can, anyway.
Strike 2. Herter measures 6 feet 6 inches.
And the 2 strikes, not the problem.
He was drafted in the 7th round in 2021.
Sure, backdoor sweeper of our own.
In the top of the 8th.
Big. Yeah, exactly. Well, like, we really should have pitched... He didn't enter the game at all yesterday. Fastball just missed. Didn't pitch at all yesterday. And I think we wound up regretting that. On the ground, Torkelson, as Gonzalez grounds out. There's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
For a game that got off to such a miserable start, for the Tigers to still be in this with a bit of a fighting chance is unexpected. That is Zach Short. At short, throw is low, but a good pick by Torkelson. Bottom 8.
Red Sox 4, Tigers 2. Back at Comerica Park, leading off, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, unfortunately for us, it is Danny Colomb versus Kerry Carpenter here. I feel like the best that we can hope for. We do not want to see Aroldis Chapman today. Our best case scenario, probably Carpenter walking.
High fly ball out to
I felt like we had to have a rip at that.
And there's one down.
In terms of pitches to Kerry Carpenter with a lefty on the mound, you see it middle of the plate, gotta go. But here's Dingler. Riley Green, who has hit against lefties here today, on deck. Dingler back up the middle at a base hit. Could be massive.
Run to the plate.
As long as Green doesn't bounce into a double play here, Spencer Torkelson will bat in the inning. That is big. Now, who will he bat against?
Now for the Tigers.
There's a chance it might not be Colomb. That's an outstanding
This team is
strike.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least,
I mean,
find a way to
we're expecting it anyway.
from first. It feels like it's really important to getting back
Oh,
into this ball.
damn. I know Riley's contact against lefties not very good. That one kind of off the end of the bat.
Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow,
Like, oddly enough,
through the
a
count.
strikeout isn't the worst case scenario here, is it? I'll make it 2-2. Perhaps Colomb just emptying the tank a little bit. And energy into the yellow. I do believe I would expect a new pitcher if Torque gets his chance. Down low. Remember, the Red Sox are out of challenges.
In the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance.
That one did miss low, however. 3-2.
The tying run at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
Struck him out.
Just a disgusting Colorado edge. See what the Red Sox do. They're going to bring in. Well, if they bring in Chapman, it's another lefty, so we'll see what they want to do.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Danny Colomb is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, it's not a good scenario. It is Aroldis Chapman up against Spencer Torkelson.
There's a reason they're put in these situations. Well,
Lefty against a power righty. Power on power here. Chapman looking for a long save. Ball high. I think we just need to sit on fastball middle and just hope for the best here, right? No! I didn't think it was going to be fucking perfect for us to hit. Thought I was going to have to work a little bit harder.
Tying run at the plate.
Now that we've seen that, though, he's going to have to locate, I think. I don't think he can throw us that pitch again. Oh, the splitter. I forgot all about it. And it was gross.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nah, you can't sit on that fastball. Suppose you could. I don't know if it's going to be the best case scenario for us. Fly ball, foul. What location on 98 from Aroldis Chapman there.
Fights it off. We'll see another.
Putting up a fight.
About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, man, does he ever. He had a stretch where he was, you know, it was possibly his career winding down. And then absolutely, you know, the velocity started to dip a little bit. But, man, he is back in a big way. 2-2 on torque.
Here's a 2-2.
Swing and a miss. If we were behind that, it was barely, I feel, just outstanding location again from Aroldis Chapman.
Back here in Detroit, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
So, some semblance of good news is that we did make Chapman throw a good chunk of pitches to Torkelson there. Sinker down and in. As we might as well just ride Brant Herter, try and keep as many fresh bullpen arms as we can. While also still keeping Kyle Finnegan up in case we do need him. Which, with the amount of righties that we have here, it is possible.
The 0-2.
And the 0-2.
Good job to fight that one off.
Not going to expect the Brant Herter fastball, are you?
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released.
Oh, yeah, Connor Falefa.
And you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So
no, that was
swing
awful.
Happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a two-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you
Deeper in for a strike. Well, what the fuck's he looking for? Perhaps not another sinker.
Stays alive.
I don't know what he was looking for. It looked like he was so far out in front on that. Change up. Ooh. It's been a good pitch today for Brant Herter. That change up down and away to all these right-handers that we've had him face.
Here's the 0-2.
Backdoor sweeper on the outer edge.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
How about that?
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Wilson
One
Contreras.
last obstacle to at least give the Tigers a chance. Just missed. I could waste one of those challenges here this late in the game, but I didn't think it was worth it. Swing and a miss over the sinker.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split.
And the 1-2.
Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Well, we've used up some good stuff here against Contreras. I do wonder where we need to go now.
2 down, nobody on.
Ring him up! I don't know if it was a strike or not, but the Red Sox have no challenges left. Tigers down 2. We gotta try and come back against one of the game's best ever closers.
Back at Comerica Park, digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Wenzel Perez is the leadoff batter. I don't really know what, if anything, we would have on the bench. Gleyber Torres, but he would be much better suited to come in for How You Lee instead. So I don't think we're going to do that at the start of this inning. No, I do not. In fact. So yeah, that's an option for us, but we're gonna stick with Wenzel here. Get a base runner on, and Gleyber, you just never know. Slider never came down. Not far enough. Yeah. Wenzel a bit too close to the plate to try and go with those fastballs, inner edge. Wenzel Perez with a decent drive, but the conditions in the wind not gonna be our friend today. Went away.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman,
How You Lee. Do we go to Gleyber Torres anyway? And just see where this is going to get us. We got a left-hander due up in Colt Keith. Gleyber can't play third. I don't know, man.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Just trying to piece this together the best that we can here, and just need a base runner of any sort. Oh. Torres with a rip. He couldn't come up with it. Oh my goodness, he got the slider. 0-2 on Torres.
And that's outside.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Wow.
Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
It starts so high and breaks so low. That's so hard. Cole Keith into center field, I'll tell you what. Tigers with a chance still. But it's Zach Short. Zach Short against Aroldis Chapman. Possibly, and it's not likely. But I mean, what a moment in Tigers franchise this would be if we can pull it off. Ball one. Might have just clipped a little bit.
The Red Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Oh! That was it, dude. 96 mile an hour sinker. He's going to probably ramp us up even more.
The 1-1.
And short. Sends it sky high, and the Red Sox will win the opener in his 3-game set. Just way too many missed opportunities. Had the base runners at times, man. Certainly had the base runners to come back in this game, and a couple costly double plays. And that 4 spot by the Red Sox all the way back in the first inning. No good there. Martinez the win. Tyler Holton, his first decision and loss of the year. Chapman, save number 5.